Hey everyone, Sean Clement here, Wisdom in Golf at the magnificent Royal Quebec Golf Club. We're in our wonderful indoor winter facility where I normally have the GC Quad right here. Guess what I have in this box? Fresh, hot off the trail, right out of Purolator Courier, the GC3 from Foresight Sports. This is going to enhance so many person caves across the world of golf. I know so many of you are going to really enjoy this. You'll be able to play these magnificent golf courses that Foresight Sports has in their inventory. But best of all, you will get the most accurate information that PGA, LPGA, and Champions Tour players are using to hone their games. DJ honed his wedge game around this product. And so we're going to be doing our first unboxing ever. I have my Sawzilla knife, and I'm about to make the incision. Here it is. And we have a box within a box. Look at that. Really nicely packaged. Here it is. 3 cameras. Look at that. And so we'll take this off. I'll be very respectful of that. We have, drum roll, here it is. Look at that puppy. Isn't that gorgeous? So if we put it side by side with the GC Quad. This, by the way, is an instrument that I've been working with for 4 years now. And in the last 2 years running, Callaway Golf Canada has announced that we are their best green grass fitters for Callaway Golf in 2020 and 2021, with us being the most improved year over year on top of that. So I couldn't have done it without the Foresight Sports product. And it's not only made me a much better fitter because, you know, as a solid teacher, your students are relying on you to find the best equipment for them. And here at the club, we do Callaway, TaylorMade, Ping, Titleist, and Cobra, you know, top 5 manufacturers in the business. And, you know, without, you know, coming down on, I mean, there's only so much we can do here at a green grass shop. But obviously Mizuno, Srixon, and many others are right up there. And I recommend that for those of you in the US, you go to a place like, you know, Club Champion or True Spec. True Spec uses this product, but they're limited in their locations across the country, and Club Champion has the ability to give you 35,000 combinations of shafts and club heads so that you first and foremost try it before you buy it. And then you want something that's going to give you, you know, the optimization of your shaft weight, grip size, shaft flex. So really important components to round out the equation so that the club is matched to your potential, not to the perceived mistakes of the day. And I find that, you know, hopefully that's changing throughout the industry right now. And that's why having a solid teacher behind the fitting, a teacher that recognizes your potential and will get you a product that's going to allow you to grow, you know, depending on your frequency of play and your strengths and your age and all that stuff, okay? So we can't wait. I mean, we're going to be, you know, allowing our members to go out on the range with this so that they have the ability to gap their clubs. And another thing that's really great is when you're out on the range with this product, because this goes anywhere you want to go, and you're out on the range on a very windy day, you got a 3-club wind in the face and you're flushing it, and the thing's only going 120 yards, but the unit here is telling you it's going 175, then you realize, oh, this is how I need to play on the golf course. So, I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg as to what these units are going to do for you. And so now I can't wait to give you a blow-by-blow account comparison between these two units here to give you the confidence to make that splurge to get that GC3. So we'll see you in the very next episode. Make sure that you subscribe to the channel and give us a comment or question on the bottom, and ask us questions that relate to the product to see, hey, is this right for you? And what are the things that you're questioning about the product that are going to help you improve your game. All right, we'll see you in the next one. All the best. I have in front of me the new, hot off the presses GC3. So I'm going to start off, I'm going to do a little gapping session with you right now. Wedge, 7-iron, 4-iron, fairway wood and driver. And we're going to make a nice comparison between this wonderful tool and the GC Quad. And I'm sure many of you are dying to see what this thing does. So here we go. I got my lob wedge. I got it at 100 yards. Ooh, look at that nice spin. So what we'll do is we'll do a nice table. And what I like about this too is that you can put the ball much closer to the unit right out of the gate. Not too shabby. All right. That one was just a smidge heavy. We'll see what the deal is with that spin. So backspin on that one was 9,200. Try one more. It was nice and flush. Beautiful spin on that. 100 yards on the nose, 101 carry, 11,000 backspin. All right, so I'm right now the ball I have is the Callaway Chrome Soft X. Okay. All right, so now let's look at a little 7-iron here. We'll bring that back to what my normal distance would be around between 180 and 190. Let's have a look. Woo! Got some side spin on that one. So 182 carry. Backspin was about 5,000 RPM. Side spin was 2,000 RPM. All right. So tried to take some draw spin off of that and was very successful. And that was a little bit of a fade on that one, or less side spins. That's 730 to the left. Backspin went up to 6,300. Okay, we'll do one more. All right, so that was solid. That should give us a nice average there. Okay. Now let's have a look at the 4-iron. Oh, we're going to have to back up that green a little bit. That was a good miss. Just a little on the thin side. It'd be around 215, 220 carry with that thing. So let me put that at 215. That felt pretty good. Hey, look at that. Those are familiar distances right there. So that's 212 carry, 4,300 backspin, only 330 side spin to the left. Fantastic. Do a little 3-wood. That should be carrying about 240 to 250. So we'll put that at 275. Here, let me put that at 250 actually. All right. Not too shabby. Little thin to win to start. 229 carry. Ooh, a little thin again. We need one solid one in there. 227 carry, that's way too much backspin. Let's play a nice little low stinger draw here. That was more solid. All right. That's more like it. So that was 242 carry. And let's see what driver has for us. There. That's a little power fade. Okay. So 297. Ready on the quad. Here we go. Wedge. Little off on that one. That was flush. Oh, look at that. So we had 98 carry. Sound familiar? So it looks like with the wedge, it is absolutely spot on. Backspin was 11,000. Side spin, I like to have a nice high side spin to the left with the wedge. You always want to draw the wedges. One more. That was okay. There we go. So that was 100 yards carry with 11,000 backspin. Boom. So we got wedge. So now we're going to go to iron. We'll go 7-iron. Put that at 190. Got the iron. Come over here, baby. Perfect. Ah, that was nice and flush. .188 carry. There we go. Right in the center of the face, 1,000 RPM, so 5,400 backspin. I can't hit it any better than that. Let's do a couple more. Come on back, baby. I wasn't swinging out to the right enough. Trying to hit it too straight with the GC3 before. So now that's basically back to our game. 5,700 to 6,000 RPM. Hit it a little thin before at 6,000 RPM. So let's look at the 4-iron. That's spot on my distance right there. Maybe just a smidge higher, but I'll take it. Now the 4-iron. Really nicely struck. Oh, baby, look at this. Okay, good. There we go. There we go, 1,700 backspin. So, all right, let's confirm that. Nicely struck. There you go. There we go. Now I recognize myself. So 282 carry, 2,400 spin, 14 launch angle. Hey, that's the real deal. We're there. So let's try that 4-iron again and see what we got. We were at between 215 and 220 carry. That was decently struck. Hey, look at that. 215 carry. All right. Let's try that again. Ah, really well struck there. Awesome. Yay. I couldn't strike it any better than that. That should be, at least 220. There it is, 220 carry. So we got 215 to 220 carry with the 4-iron as well. One more with the 3-wood. Since we got the old bones warmed up. Better back that up. Just a groove low. But yeah, here we go. There we go. .242. And if we get this solid, definitely be 250. That was more solid. And that is 250 plus. All right. 252 carry. How about them apples? Ready to rock, you guys. So when you get in touch with Foresight Sports, please let them know you heard it from me, the horse's mouth at Wisdom in Golf. Tell them Sean sent you, and much appreciate the brownie points. All the best.